Siamo qui con Geoff Peters, che è stato il nostro docente al Master in Fundraising dell'Università di Bologna, e gli facciamo qualche domanda circa il fundraising e il festival del fundraising che stiamo per iniziare l'8, 9 e 10 maggio. So, what do you think about the fundraising festivals? What do you think about the Italian experience of fundraising?
I was very pleased to hear the news about the new Italian fundraising festival, the meeting. It follows in a tradition which previously was all Europe to do a fundraising festival in October in the Netherlands.
Exactly.
And very successful, fundraisers from all around the world. But here's one now in Italy, and I hear that you are getting 2 to 3 times as many people as expected are going to be in attendance. This is such good news for Italy. It will increase the interest in fundraising. It will increase the interest in donations. It will increase the interest, and also importantly, also maybe the power of the nonprofit sector when they talk about problems they have sometimes with the legislation and data protection and things like that, when they don't take into account the importance to nonprofits of the sector. And the nonprofit sector, increasingly in the world, Italy no exception, as the government finds themselves not having enough money, the nonprofits take over some of the burden of the government to care for people, to care for illness, to fund the research, to do all this work. So it's very, very important that this event is happening in Italy. It's not only going to be fun and interesting and enjoyable, but it's also politically very important for it to happen.
Another question, and then I will leave you. What do you think about direct mail situation in Italy? Cosa pensa esattamente della situazione del direct mail in Italia? Is a good situation? Is a bad situation?
It seems to have made much progress since my last visit. Many good things are happening. There's more fundraising happening by direct mail. More donors are being found by direct mail. More money is going to the charities through direct mail. So in all, I would say it's good. There are still some hurdles, some challenges. One of the challenges is education, learning. One of the reasons people come to the university is to learn things like how to be an expert in fundraising by direct marketing. Another thing as a challenge is some of the data protection rules in Italy do not favor the charities and do not favor the direct marketing. That needs to change over time. But it is a healthy situation that it is growing, and it's good to see.
Last question. In Italy, we use indirect mail, especially for charity that provides service below the line. I mean, poverty, AIDS, alcohol, drugs. What do you think about using direct mail for services over the line? I mean, excellent education, higher education, and so service that you really don't need as a primary needs. But probably if it was best, it would be best for everybody.
Yeah.
We don't have direct mail for that kind of coverage.
Right. In some countries where direct mail has been better developed, they do in fact have this type of direct mail. Usually it's smaller than for direct mail for below the line. And the reason is because the most common reason a person gives money is because they feel that there's an urgent need. And an urgent need for poverty, an urgent need for disease is stronger than a need for higher education and so forth. So it doesn't work quite as well. But there are exceptions. There are many groups in many countries like arts, theater, above-the-line groups, not quite so urgent a need, but where they have a small audience of people that are very interested in what they do. And direct mail works for them. They're not big programs. They're more targeted programs. And it works. In higher education, alumni.
It works.
It works for sure. Alumni. Many organizations in the United States, for example, where direct marketing is very common, Almost every alumni organization mails every year, 4, 5, 6 times a year, to all of the people who have graduated in the parties. University, all the way. So it is a targeted marketing program, usually not quite as large as the below-the-line needs, because the urgency is not there. But nevertheless, it does work.
So not only we have very few direct mail, but also very few causes using direct mail in Italy. So we have a large market.
You have a large market, but there's plenty of opportunity, and your festival will give an opportunity for people to compare. Many organizations that don't necessarily try this technique sit down next to someone who does, and they learn. They learn from each other, and that's a good thing.
And I think you will come back.
Yeah.
All right? Thank you.